Welcome to Cautiously Poptimistic, Episode 7, a pop culture news show with a crack staff working hard to always be up to the minute with the newest trends, latest stories, and what? You want to nominate me for the Ice Bucket Challenge? You're all fired. I'm Dave Colombo, a comedian you've never heard of who's 32 but still apparently looks like he doesn't mind strangers chastising him at the laundromat for not double-checking that he left his socks in the wash. Let's get to the news! KFCs in India have started offering boxes with ports to charge your phone, an inexplicable marketing strategy that seems to be just throwing things against a wall to see what sticks, which is ironically also the way they prepare their food. Zack Snyder is giving us a new director's cut of Batman v Superman, and it's longer and darker, which is a smart move because by comparison we technically now have to call the original short and sweet. Amber Heard has released a picture of injuries reportedly sustained from being beaten by Johnny Depp, and until this is proven, entertainment sites are struggling to remain impartial since it's hard to find any photo of the actor to go along with the story in which he doesn't look not only guilty of physical abuse, but guilty pretty recently. A new book will make the claim that an early draft of Star Trek the Motion Picture would have had a climactic battle scene in which Captain Kirk fistfights an alien in the form of Jesus Christ. Okay, Mr. Roddenberry, why don't you tell us what you really think about religion? This would have been the most heavy-handed personal statement made by a show's creator since Sherwood Shorts got shafted by the IRS and decided to do an entire episode of Gilligan's Island where the castaways somehow all got audited. But they should have done something to liven up what was a really boring movie. It was released 2 years after Star Wars, but they still thought audiences would enjoy a 10-minute docking scene so slow that it made me question if it was possible to sue Paramount for using the term Star Trek the Motion Picture. I'm not kidding, you thought that was a screenshot? That's actually the scene playing out. Dame Judi Dench has admitted that at 81 she has gotten her first tattoo. While such a high-profile customer has to be good publicity for the tattoo parlor she visited, I do wonder if it really did have an impact on tattoo enthusiasts. Hey, Judi Dench sat in this chair? I guess I will get that spider on my labia. The tattoo is the phrase Carpe Diem, and I really hope this starts a trend of older, dignified British actresses getting body mods usually reserved for drunk millennials on spring break, as I can't wait to report Maggie Smith's new henna obsession and Helen Mirren's septum piercing. It also seems pretty unnecessary. Considering all of her accomplishments, I'd say she's already seized more days than the rest of us. This would be like Stephen King getting a tattoo that says, "Do some writing." Internet rage is becoming more of a pop culture staple in recent years as technology has allowed us to get the attention of hundreds, or in my case tens, of people, and lately it seems like we've jumped the gun on deciding how terrible the next dozen blockbusters are going to be. The negativity around the DC cinematic universe, creative teams hitting icebergs, directors jumping ship, has caused some to compare Batman v Superman to the Titanic, which I don't think is fair, partly because that was a movie that exceeded expectations. Zing! Haha! See, even I'm doing it. But it's also too early to tell. When fans decide that something is gonna suck, nothing is safe. The recent Ghostbusters theme song covered by Missy Elliott and Fall Out Boy was met by critics with the same emotional level-headedness of the average Missy Elliott and Fall Out Boy chorus, being decried as a cash grab ripoff of a song that we are too young to remember was in itself a cash grab ripoff of Huey Lewis's I Want a New Drug. A subpar Ghostbusters trailer released half a year before the movie has given us plenty time to soak in the resentment or Marin hate over how bad it's gonna be. I bet critics are already coming up with their pun review titles. It's a bust! Ghost this movie! Busting makes me feel nauseous. That's actually a lot of fun, but I should stop now. So many people are going to see this movie with a preconceived hatred that it has as much of a chance of being judged on its merits as a landscape by Hitler, which is an apt metaphor because while some in Hollywood are soulless monsters, some people are really trying to create art, do something special, and entertain us, and that deserves our respect if not our money and attention, especially because this was Matisse and not Hitler, further proof that you should never trust everything that the internet tells you. That's it, thank you so much for watching. Just letting you know I'll be on an amazing show called The Magical Adventures of Benny and Griff, August 18th, 19th, and 20th at the Royal Theater at the Producers Club in Manhattan. The show has an Indiegogo page that you can donate to in the description and the link below. Please check it out. Thank you so much, like and subscribe, tell a friend, and until next week, let's all make sure we're staying cautiously